Ooh, just made it.
Dinner for 4. Dinner for 5?
Yeah, what about Lola?
Dinner for 5? Dinner for 5?
What about me?
I'm Brittany, and this is Drew. And for the past 5 years, we've been traveling the globe by van, from the US to Canada, Europe to Africa, sharing our story and embracing the great unknown, which has now led us to buying one-way flights to Panama, where we've been called to help these guys build the tiny house homestead of their dreams. Tap subscribe and join us in seeing where this unpredictable adventure takes us all. On this particular morning, Jordan, Kaylee, and Lola were out of town, so we were left to try and brew up some of Panama's finest, just as perfectly as Jordan had taught us. Now comes the fun part. Pouring 50 grams, then 100 grams, then another 50, 50, 50 grams. Each pour with a 30-second interval in between, giving you time to prep your breakfast while you wait. And allowing the coffee to release its flavor layers all in perfect timing for a divine 300 grams total.
Ooh, perfection. Good morning. What is so great about this cup of coffee here in Panama is it is served up nice and dark. In the States, I have to dress up every cup of coffee with a lot of milk, sugar. I like them sweet and blonde, but here in Panama, I like them brunette.
It's like your ladies.
Just like my lady.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to our little home here in Boquete. Look at this. We have a beautiful view out of our window over here. Our little neighbors. All the houses look the same. Brittany's standing desk. The living room. Drew's desk at the moment. And look, Kaylee and Jordan just got a generator. That's so exciting. Over here we have our feng shui living room with our super fancy red couches. Our bathroom with the sometimes hot water shower. And the spiral staircase, which takes us all the way up to Jordan, Kaylee, and Lola's room. Ta-da! It's a little loft, just like they're gonna have in their tiny home. So they sleep in the bigger bed, and that's it. Fun little view out the window, and down we go again.
So while you're making a delicious breakfast, why don't you tell us a little bit about why we're here in Panama?
Well, I don't know if we've told anybody this yet, but Drew and I have dreams of building a tiny home of our own. We just don't know what, where, or how yet. And when we saw that Jordan, Kaylee, and little Miss Lola found their dreamland, something inside was just like, you must go. So here we are.
Here we are.
We'd like to take a moment to sincerely thank those of you who so kindly donated to help us replace our drone, which was sadly taken by the Panamanian winds on just its second flight here. We may have to wait till we return to the US since shipping can be a bit complicated and pricey, but don't you worry, there will be more dronage to come. Wishing I could just flip this guy. Wouldn't that be fancy? But I got my oatmeal pancake, just like I like it. What's super fun about Panama is we get to try fruits and veggies that we've never seen. So this is actually jackfruit.
Amigos!
Oh my god, you got a whole one!
Yes!
It's like half your size.
This is amazing!
I feel like we have enough jackfruit now to last us maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's super good and super sweet.
We had a whole mess over on the counter the other day that we were ripping apart this jackfruit, and it was so wild to open up and get the little sacks with the seeds
We were
and the little
devouring
stringy
it.
things.
And over here, look at how cute these are. These are little mini tomatillos. So you just open their pretty little sack. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a perfect
That's
one.
ready. A little bit sweet, a little bit tart. The little mini tomato.
Hey babes, what's it like being in one staple spot and not rolling around anymore?
It has been so nice to be able to sort of unpack my innermost creative desires. Drew knows that I have just been bottling up all these different little things that I've been wanting to do, like being able to have the time to set aside and put together a book about our van life Europe travels for you all. Drew and I are also revamping our entire website, rebranding our logo, everything. Dynamo Ultima is helping us out with that.
Thanks, Lexi and Cody.
And something that I am probably the most excited for and nervous about is being able to hand make jewelry using upcycled gems found along our travels. So from sea glass to beautiful stones. I have no idea how to do this, but it has been on my heart to do so. Check this out. We found this off of Toboga near Panama City.
How does sticking your tongue out while you're wrapping wire help you?
Jordan taught me to do that. It helps me concentrate. Whoa. See, my tongue wasn't out.
Look at that.
Luckily, you can order things from Amazon to Boquete. You just have to pay like, what is it? $5 a pound of whatever gets shipped. There we go. Give it a final snip. Collecting sea glass is my way to clean up the beaches and kind of make something beautiful out of what otherwise would be trash. So you guys are gonna have all of this to look forward to. I'll probably be making some episodes of all of this because along with getting to understand the lay of the land around here, Drew and I have some personal things that we just haven't been able to dive into since we've been living in a van for the past 5 years. Now it's time to kind of let it all out. Got it. From living in a box, a rolling box, with so much freedom, solitude, and so many questions for so long, to newness and change that is asking a different part of our hearts and souls to come alive, a bolder, more vibrant, even more positive part. We are breathing life and being challenged by this new chapter. This is a turning point, and this shift is allowing our love and creativity to expand in the exact ways we and our world need. Well, that's the hope, isn't it? That's the hope.
I love riding around on that thing. It's so much fun. Let's go into Boquete. Una cappuccino para mí.
Cappuccino.
Yeah.
In case you guys are wondering where Kaylee and Jordan are this weekend, they went out of town giving us the first alone time that we've had since like before the holidays. So it's been months and it has been so nice and we just couldn't help but wanting to come up and check out their land. Hey, our neighbors came to play. How'd they get over here?
Yeah, I think somebody left them in the pen. Free lawn mowing.
Yeah, just keep eating that grass. Just checking on the water tanks here.
One other reason I'm super stoked to be here is that we all get to learn about starting a permaculture together in a foreign land.
Yeah, it's true.
So many different foreign fruits, vegetables, where to plant the trees, how to block the wind, and of course, capture water.
And while there'll be lots of heavy lifting going on, especially during the construction of their first tiny home, although leveling Jenny has proven to be quite the project in itself.
So once again, I find myself in a very little space underneath the bus. hanging out with Jordan. We're not working, we're hanging out under here, hoping not to get crushed.
Tell him jokes.
How beautiful I am. What's really tricky about setting these columns in place on the bus is there's not an even framework underneath the bus, and there's a lot of contour, so every column that we build has to be different heights.
Lola's like giving him kisses.
Jenny's
But yes, Denny's got an uneven undercarriage.
got a lot of curves.
Leveling, removing those famous YMCA decals, painting, and eventually remodeling her. And then there's that dope little shed that they want to practice some building skills on first, too.
I'll be helping Kaylee with other things such as planting seeds for their luscious and delicious garden and taking care of our men.
And taking care of each other.
Because as much as this whole new chapter is about learning how to build a tiny house and learning about Panama, it's about getting to know our new friends who have been gone all weekend and they've been driving for hours, and so we're going to surprise them with a delicious meal. Something that we've been wanting to cook for forever, but just haven't had a big enough kitchen and enough utensils to do so. We're going to be making the beet loaf inspired by Eamon and Beck's weekday whip-ups. So let's see how this turns out.
Smells good.
Yeah, it does. Good start. Time for the final touch. A little bit of a glazed maple syrup, ketchup, garlic, and soy sauce, which we don't have. But hopefully it's delicious anyway. All right, little guy. Time for you to go in the oven.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Whoa, Lola! What's up? What's up, girl? What's up? What's up? Hey guys!
A little salada and the potatoes on the side.
Oh yeah, look at the color on that guy.
I think it's ready. I don't usually cook for more than 2 people. I was just telling them this, so this is a huge act of love. Oh yeah, we got the lentils, we got the beets, sweet potatoes.
That
Oh, yeah.
smells so good.
Yeah, it does. Now we're talking. Ooh, just need it.
Dinner for 4. Dinner for 5?
Yeah, what about Lola?
Dinner for 5? Dinner for 5? The dinner bell!
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, it looks so good.
It's the plate complete.
It's a plato completo.
Bon appetit.
We're gonna enjoy this meal with our friends, and we're just so grateful that we can share this journey with you and share Panama and yeah, share this meal.
We're out. We're gonna enjoy some time with our friends.
Bye.
So what is it? It's
So-
legumes, right?
It's 1 beet,
1 beet.
1 sweet potato, lentils, and a cup of oats. And then,
Really?
yeah, thyme, paprika, salt, pepper, rosemary, and then ketchup, maple, soy glaze.